Good day everyone, and we are the Group 5. We will discuss to you the 5 different topics with my co-members Ariel Malyari and Nokong Jamfor. So first, we will discuss to you the 8x8 multiplier using Booth's algorithm. So now, I will discuss to you the overview of our first topic. So first, what is Booth's algorithm? So Booth's algorithm is an efficient way or technique for multiplying binary numbers, especially useful for signed binary numbers in two complement form. So basically, ang Booth's algorithm ay ginagamit natin sa pagpaparami ng ating binary numbers. It reduces the number of addition or subtraction required by examining of bits in the multiplier. So, mas napapadali ng Booth's algorithm yung ating way ng pagpe-parse ng mga bits. So, kumbaga, mas mababawasan natin yung pagka-add or pagka-subtract natin sa mga bits. This algorithm is advantage for digital systems requiring fast multiplication as it optimizes both speed and hardware resources. So, mas napapadali ng Booth's algorithm yung pag-compile or pagbabawas ng ating mga binary numbers or yung given data natin, or mas napapabilis niya. So, how Booth's algorithm works? So, paano nga ba nag-works yung Booth's algorithm natin? Booth's algorithm uses 2 bits at a time. So, ang algorithm natin is gumagamit siya Booth's algorithm natin ay gumagamit siya ng 2 bits at a time. So, masasabi natin siya mabilis kasi nga 2 bits at a time. From the multiplier, which is yung dalawa nating multiplier, which is yung current natin and yung previous bits, to decide the operation on the multiplicand. So, ang Booth's algorithm natin is 2 bits at a time siya. So, yung dalawang bits natin is yung previous and yung ating current bit natin. So, next, i-explain naman no example ang ating schematic diagram. Example.
Another example of a schematic diagram. This schematic represents a component of an 8x8 multiplier circuit that uses Booth's algorithm, a method for multiplying binary numbers that is efficient for signed numbers. Booth's algorithm simplifies multiplication by encoding the multiplicand, which is the numbers that being multiplied, in a way that reduces the numbers of addition and subtractions, especially when dealing with the consecutive ones or zero in the binary operations or representations. Explanation of the circuit components. Number 1 is input x2, yj, and yj minus 1. x2 is a part of the binary input that represent the multiplicand. xj and xj minus 1 are the bits of multiplier, which have determined the operation based on Booth's encoding rules. Number 2 is XOR and AND gates. The XOR gates are used to analyze bit pair from the multiplier yj and yj minus 1. These gates help determine whether a particular pair requires addition, subtraction, or no operation at all. Based on Booth's algorithm, when the bit pair change 1, 0 or 0, 1, specific action are taken, which the XOR gates identify by detecting differences between consecutive bits in the multiplier. Number 3 is the control system or control signals. The output labeled neg is a control signal generated when Booth's algorithm determines a subtraction operation should occur. This usually happens when a transmission from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1 is detected in the multiplier. Additional controls lines, like those leading to an AND gate and other logic gate, combine to produce intermediate signal needed for the particular product. Number 4 is product generation. The output labeled PJ represent a partial product. Booth's algorithm uses these partial products shifted and added, subtracted according to the form to final product. This part of circuit generates and controls these partial products which are accumulated over successive clock cycle. And this is the Booth algorithm process. In Booth's algorithm, the bits of the multiplier are examined in pair, from the least significant bit to the most significant bit to decide the operation. Example are 0 or 0 or 1 1. It means no operation. Pass. 0 1, add the multiplicand. 1 0, subtract the multiplicand. This circuit logic gates to detect these cases, generating the appropriate control signal for adding or subtracting the multiplicand. This process is repeated for each bit pair of the multiplier, which means the final product bit by bit. This is the summary of the explanation. These circuit segments represent the core logic for detecting bit transitions in the multiplier and generating control signal for partial product based on Booth's algorithm. This reduces the complexity and number of operations required in binary multiplication, particularly useful for signal 8x8 multiplier. The partial product are then accumulated to get the final result.
In this code, Booth multiplier has two signed 8-bit inputs, which is yung multiplicand and multiplier, and one signed 16-bit output, which is yung product. So, it uses the Booth's multiplication algorithm, which is efficient for signed binary multiplication. So, we use ACC or accumulator. So, ACC is a 16-bit signed accumulator to store intermediate results. We also use MULT, which means multiplier, as an 8-bit variable to represent the current state of the multiplier. Also allows bitwise manipulation. So, I is an integer used as a loop counter or for looping. And the always comb block starts by initializing ACC or accumulator to 0 and mult to the input multiplier. So the loop iterates 8 times, once for each bit in the multiplier. So inside our loop, case mult 1 0 checks the two least significant bits of mult. So the multiplier is shifted right by 1 bit to prepare for the next iteration. So after the loop completes, the accumulated result in ACC is assigned to product. So end module is the marks or the end of the Booth multiplier module. So in module test bench, we declares multiplicand, multiplier, and product signals to connect to the Booth multiplier instance. So instantiates the Booth multiplier as UUT or unit under test and connects the multiplicand, multiplier, and product signals to the module's ports. So to set up simulation environment, we use $dump file or dump.bcd. So it specifies the name of the output file for a waveform data. So in the test case, multiplicand equals 8SD15, multiplier equals 8SD3 #10. So $display multiplicand, which assigns test values to multiplicand and multiplier means 15 and 3. So, the number 10 or hashtag 10 introduces a 10-time unit delay, allowing the multiplier module to process the inputs. So in $sign display, it prints the values of multiplicand, multiplier, and product. So $finish is the end of the simulation. So end module marks the end of the test bench module.